tripping, bro. They think that is let's go. I'm getting money. I only live one way. That's Monday through Sunday. See me on the highway. They calling me the Fly J. What up? What up, my guys?
Hey, I know you're feeling good when you play the intro, man. I know you're feeling good.
The last few days, I can't lie to you, Ronald. Shit's been going great here, man. I mean, I got my son here with me. We've been working out. We've been training every day. We've been hitting the plays. WNBA been cashed a nice one yesterday in the NBA, man. So I mean, life's good right now, man. I can't lie to you. But yeah, lately I've been hitting the intro. It's like a lot of energy flowing right now, my guy. But let's keep it going today, Ronald. How are you, my brother? Everything cool with you?
Oh man, everything's good, bro. Everything's good. Like you said, WNBA is good, doing well. Yesterday, we went a 4-0 sweep on that playoff game. The game 3 went 4-0. Could have went 2-0 in the WNBA if Odyssey Sims hit that free throw, because I had the Wings minus 3.5, and then I had the over 163.5. It steamed all the way up to 167.5.
Right.
And man, she missed 3 free throws in the last 15 seconds that could have got me both. Could have been a 6-0 day, but I'll take 5-1. I'll take 5-1.
Yeah, no, I sent it out at 163. Actually, like BetMGM had I don't know, I just loved it, but they don't pay me anything. But like, I'll be perfectly honest, they don't even have to. I just love that book so much. They give you bonuses. They hadn't limited me yet. I'm talking about, I hit them big time 1 week, bro, for like. It was a lot, and they never, I'm dead serious, bro. And they never limit me or anything. I fucking love BetMGM, but they were hanging like a 162.5, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you, Ronald. But
really?
It's all good. Yeah, they had it 162. If you check BetMGM, a lot of times they'll have a better line. It'll be at minus 115, but if you check them and you compare it to everybody else,
yeah,
I'm just saying, like I said, they don't pay me nothing, but that's the one. That's my favorite one, man. But them and Caesars, I've been smacking their ass up. But we're not here for that, man. We're here to break down the games. We got a WNBA game today that we're going to talk about. We're also going to preview Game 4 of the NBA Finals here. We're not here to waste your time. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you like, you could join as a member. You don't absolutely have to, but we're going to get some cash in this one, Ronald. Let's get straight to it in this one, my brother. Let's go over to the streets of Miami in this one. Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Nuggets up 2-1, right? The Heat getting 3.5 in this Game 4 spot at the house. Nuggets laying 3.5 on the road. Total has went down to 210.5 in this one. Ronald, we see the pace kind of slowing up over there. How are you looking at this game? This another pivotal Game 4 in the NBA Finals.
Yeah, I already took the under. I took the under at 211. Shout out to Chris. I see him in the chat right now, but we were just chatting right before the show here. We were kind of exchanging notes and all that stuff here. But for the most part, a lot of things are really pointing towards the under. One of the things that I saw was how the Heat do typically off of a loss. So far this, since 2021, since last season, 11-4 straight up, 11-4 against the spread, but 10-5 to the under. Me and you, Jay, we were talking before this too. Like, I feel like we know what they're gonna do defensively, right? They're gonna make the adjustments to limit the points in the paint, but it's just. I just don't know if I could trust them offensively at this point. They've just been struggling for the most part to get those shots up. I know they had one good game where they hit like 50% from the threes, but I don't know if I could trust that moving forward. The other piece too, and this is a shout out to Chris for this one, because this one I just kind of overlooked, but Game 4 is in the NBA Finals since 2002. Game 4 specifically, no other parameter or anything like that. 15-4-1 to the under on the full game. So just historically, everything going to the under in this spot here. But if you add that the Game 3 went under, and then the total came down a little bit too. The books are expecting it to come down a little bit. 8-0-1 to the under, so not even a single over in that spot. So a lot of things to me pointing to the under. That's going to be the way that I go here.
Yeah, man, I'll be honest. Like, I had a real strong feel on Game 3 for the Nuggets in this one. Someone did ask me, would I take the loser of that game in Game 4? And I told them yes, and it was a quick answer. And I'll be honest, and I think I have to. I don't love the play. I won't have nearly as much on it as I did in versus Denver or whatever, but I have to take the Heat here, at least sprinkled now, because I think this is the script, Ronald. First off, I think that the Nuggets punt this game. As crazy as it sounds, like I think they win this series, but I think that it's supposed to go 6 or 7, like all the way. I could see from here on out the home team winning every single game. I heard Michael Malone talking in the locker room. I mean, I wasn't in there, but I saw the video. I
Yeah.
heard him talking, saying, "Hey, we stole back home court advantage." I'm not telling my players that. Because I just feel like the Nuggets. I kind of figured them out, Ronald. They low key like they get fat and happy. They get comfortable. You see what I'm saying? So now that they took back home court advantage, I just kind of feel like this next game they're probably gonna lose it outright. To be honest with you,
Mm.
personally, I'm gonna sprinkle on the Heat plus 3.5. I know that you're supposed, if the line is under 6 in these playoffs, you just take the, if you want the underdog,
Money
you just
line.
take the money line.
Yeah.
That's just not how I roll, right? I know, but I always take the points. It's just I might sprinkle on the money line, but I just, if they're giving me points, that's just always what I do. That's just something
Yeah.
personally that I do. You see what I'm saying? I always say people bet different, but I gotta put some on the Heat here, guys. The Nuggets, they're the better team. They figured some stuff out. Jamal Murray, Jokic pick and roll. I just feel like this is a game that they punt. I think we know. I mean, the NBA Finals shit. They want to stretch it out as long as they can.
Yeah.
We'd be surprised to see Scott Foster in there, and the game's gonna go how it's ref. If the Heat are getting those little ticky-tack touch fouls and getting to the line, they're gonna cover this game and probably win. I think we're gonna go back to Denver, tied up 2-2. I want to make this clear, guys. I need the Nuggets to win this series. I'm rooting for the Nuggets, but I'm still taking the Heat in this game for a small play, simply because I mean, if the Nuggets do go up 3-1, I'm still gonna be happy. Like I'm still, it's like a win-win bet, Ronald. I'll put some on the Heat because I think that it'll be 2-2. But guess what? If the Nuggets do win and blow their ass out, I'm still gonna have a smile on my face and sleep like a baby at night. So it's something like a win-win situation for me. We did this the same thing in Game 7 in Boston as well. I didn't want the Heat to win that game, but I went on ahead and
Mhm.
took them plus a 7.5. That way, it's a win-win for me. So I will put some on the Heat. It's just really just going with my gut. I think this series is going 7 games. From here on out, I think the home team wins every single game. Heat, game 4. Nuggets, game 5. Heat, game 6. Nuggets, game 7. That's how I'm looking at it, my guys. Ronald, what do you, am I crazy or what? Do you
I'm
think
not. I
this is
mean,
a
I don't
close
think you're
series?
crazy. That's the thing though. Like I said, some of the trends and all that stuff. It points towards the Heat, right? It points towards the Heat. I just like the under a little bit more than that. Like we were kind of talking about it earlier. Like I feel like the Nuggets may go under their team total. That might be the better look as well because I feel like I know what Miami's gonna do
Mhm.
defensively, right? That's what I feel like I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna key in on limiting the points in the paint.
Right.
And Denver has been struggling from three, so maybe it's a situation where Spo is like, all right, let's just have them, force them to beat us from the three, even though they've been struggling. Let's just stop what they've been successful at, which is in the paint. So if that happens, they also limit the number of possessions that the Nuggets have, right? I think that's going to be a key factor here. I think that they did a good job of creating turnovers. They won the turnover battle 13-4.
Mhm.
They
Right.
still ended up losing by 15. That's the reason why I couldn't put my money specifically on the Miami Heat. But I,
That makes
I feel
sense.
like taking the under is another way of actually backing them without taking the Heat. You know what I mean? So whether they win or lose, I know defensively that's where they're going to step up.
No, that's a great point there. Somebody in the chat was like, "The Nuggets first half Heat full game." I'll be honest with you, I kind of like Heat first half a little bit more because, like, if the Nuggets do win this game, I still think they come out flat, right?
Mhm.
The Heat have to come out with desperation in the spot. This is the back-to-back homes game spot. The reason why I faded them the last time, Ronald, because they were gone from the house for like 7 or 8 days. See what I'm saying? So that was a spot where you don't have all your legs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Y'all see why Zion been out. He's Zion and had his legs. He been having too much fun, man. So um,
Zion's crazy.
no,
Uh,
but that's the type of stuff that happens when you're away from the house for eight
yeah,
days. You come back to the house. You know what I'm saying? You got things to take care of, guys. So that's why I don't think the Heat shot well and only scored what 90 some points last night. But regards to that, I'll be honest, I was kind of contemplating if I should take a Heat first half or full game, Ronald. I think and got a little info that Monte Morris is at the game last night, Ronald.
he was. I saw that.
Someone says heard from a little birdie that the guys with the Nuggets went out. He went out with a few guys and partied and celebrated the win last night. So it could mean drinking. It could mean You know what I'm saying? Whatever. They could have just went out and chilled, but they're
Yeah.
saying that Monte Morris went out with a few guys from the Nuggets and went out and party. So that's all you know what I'm saying? And it goes to what I'm saying too, fat and happy. They already
Yeah.
even up the series. I wouldn't be surprised if the
In
Nuggets won
Miami
this game.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you in Miami. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if we see people don't really believe this shit, but I really think that sometimes these teams literally just punt a game like fuck it, or they already told them the script type
Yeah.
shit. Like, hey, we need
I
this to
wouldn't
go
say
six
I
or
wouldn't
seven
say
games.
punt. I wouldn't say punt, Jay. I
Yeah.
would say they're
Fat and
okay
happy.
with not giving 100%. Right?
That's
Like
fun to me, bro.
I don't know, man. Like I still think they're gonna try to win the game, right?
Yeah.
But it comes to the point where like, all right, well, they're like, fuck it. And, maybe we just give this. I don't know. I wouldn't say punt specifically because I feel like that's saying they're giving up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I think they're gonna put an effort. It's just they'll be okay with that outcome. Like if they do lose,
And
you know
that's
what I
not
mean?
okay with me. And that's because you know me, Ronald. Everything that I do, I'm giving 100%, bro. Like, and I feel like if you're giving less than 100%, if you're giving up,
Yeah.
in my eyes, that's kind of pun because but it also goes to that they're a little fat and happy because like if they're happy with that, that's why I say if I'm alone, I don't want to tell them, hey, we got back home court advantage. That's getting a little too comfortable. I want to say, no, this series is tied 0-0. You see what I'm saying? Or look at this
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
Look at this game like we're down 3-1. Like this is a game 7. Like we need to go home up 3-1. I don't want to say, oh, we stole back home court advantage. Oh, now we're satisfied. No, I don't like to hear satisfied.
Yeah.
And so in my eyes, not giving 100% is pun in my because you should this is the NBA finals. You should be giving 110%. Like I said, I just kind of feel like I figured out this Nuggets team. If they probably did go out and party, a few of the guys. I just feel like this is a spot where, like you said, they will be okay with the loss. And in my eyes, that's a form of punting. But I'll be
Yeah.
honest, I think
I
Heat
feel you.
first. I think Heat like actually could cast the trifecta spot, to be honest with you. I think they come out to be the aggressors. They're at the house. So if they're hitting shots, the home crowd's going to get behind them. If the Nuggets aren't coming out with that same desperation, they're going to get their ass smacked in the mouth. And so that's just how I look at it. I feel like I'm not betting any first quarters, but I feel like Heat first half and full game is the play here, guys. And guess what? Like I said, if they lose and get blown out once again, I won't mind because I still need the Nuggets to win the series. The city's going to be live. The city's going to be fucking crazy. Think what I'm saying? But I'll sprinkle a little some on Heat plus 3.5. I just hope you guys understand. If they lose it, like it's still, I'm still going to be happy for the Nuggets. I'm rooting for them so much. So I'll take the Heat plus 3.5. Think we go back tied up. If I'm betting the first half, I don't want Nuggets first half. I think they come out flat here. Simply put, Heat first half and full game is how I'll be looking at the game, Ronald. Anything else on this one, brother? I know you like to bet props. Any props that you possibly be looking at?
Props, man, I kind of want to look to Jamal Murray possibly again. They did bring up his assist number. Like I had the rebounds and assists yesterday. It was over 12.5. And man, he's been getting a lot of potential assists. Like I think game 2, the reason why I took the rebounds and assists in game 3 was because he's been averaging about 19 potential assists per game. So he has the opportunity to get over that number with assists alone. But you're giving me a combo prop, right? So basically the rebounds is just extra. So I might look in that direction again. They did bring it up a little bit. And he's also gotten a steal in every single game in I think the last 2 series. So it might be a situation where I add a steal and bring down that rebound and assist prop a little bit and still get a nice number. So from a prop perspective, I'm probably just going to attack with Jamal Murray in that type of way.
Yeah, I couldn't tuck you off, man. You see Ski in the chat talking about, hey, I cashed out last night. You know, it got going to the party and shit, man. This guy here. Ski, don't hang with the players, my guy. Or matter of fact, take the aces out sometime. Let us know where the aces going out to go and party. But yeah,
Ski and Zion's pretty much the same.
Fast, yeah. Ski next. Hey, he next. I'm telling you, boy. He gonna be. Hey, we're gonna be saying congratulations to Ski, boy. I'm telling you. And then they gonna.
I keep telling them he got babiys somewing.
They all gonna come out the woodworks with the screenshots and everything. Ski. Now you know that was supposed to be me, so. They doing my boy Zion wrong, but hey, he should have learned, man. I always say he should have learned from people from the past. You know what I'm saying? You dumb as hell. You out there, man, getting porn stars pregnant and shit. Come on, my guy. You know better than that. But hey, my guy making $40 million a year. He say he don't care, man. But
he said how much you need me to pay you a month.
Yeah, what kind of tripping on? Man, they need to be paying me. You need to be paying me now. How about that? Now, even if when you're a big dog, you have things paying you, man. But regardless of that, man, it's all business here on the show. We ain't worried about Zai. He making $40 million a year. I'm trying to get some cash my damn self. So that's an NBA game, guys. Let's talk about some WNBA picks here, Ronald, if you don't mind. We got the LA Aces laying 5.5 points versus the Connecticut Sun. Back-to-back games. This is their fourth straight road game. I did 3 different cities as well. I know they've been in the same city, Ronald. I said that they were going to lose one of these games. I had sat out the first time around. I have to go with my gut, bro. I got to go with my gut and live with the results. I'm on the Sun. What sent it out last night at +6. It was at Circle. Hopped on that. I woke up this morning. Oh, we 5.5. Okay, cool. That's my lucky number right there. That 5.5. I'm taking the Sun. I should be taking money line, Ronald, but I don't care. I know it's not good for ROI, but I just need to cash my bet. Give me the points in this one. I do think the Sun win that outright, but if they lose by 4 or 5, that's cool with me. Connecticut Sun +5.5 for me, Ronald. What are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, the things that I looked at for this game here specifically, it was just it all pointed towards the Suns and the under. I think the first game that happened a couple of days ago between these two teams, I think it would have went under. I had the under in that game, and then Rebecca Allen just came out of nowhere in that fourth quarter and hit like 5 threes in a row or 6 threes in a row. She did her like she looked like Duncan Robinson, to be honest, in that one game. She was going off screens, throwing it up like in different angles, and they all just went in. And because of that kind of pushed the pace a little bit more towards the end of the game. Without her, it would have been a blowout, and it would have stayed under. But I'm going back to the under again. They brought up the total a little bit more. I saw it. So this morning, before I took the under, I saw it at 169.5.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, should I take it now, or do I feel like it's gonna go up to 170 or higher? And in my mind, I was like, all right, the way that game ended, I feel like everyone's gonna kind of put their money to the over. So I waited 5 minutes, and that shit jumped down to 168 like real quick. I was like, damn, I missed a whole point and a half in 5 minutes. So
somebody hit
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
put a whole bunch of money on that under, and so I ended up just taking the 168. I still like it. I still like it there at 168. I just got the wrong read. I thought it was gonna go up and ended up going down. So regardless, 168 to the under is the way that I looked. I can't talk you off the Sun. I feel like that's the way to go from a side perspective as well. I think because the Aces came out strong with a fat lead.
Exactly.
The Sun had to push the pace to come back, right? And they're actually dead last in pace in the WNBA. So if they keep close, early in this game in the first half, that it should be a slower paced game in the second half as well. Probably won't see Rebecca Allen go 6 for 7 from 3 again. And we won't see them push the pace, like I said. So I feel like the under is the way to go. I would lean towards the Sun. Maybe I'll just take it with you. Maybe the first half. I don't know. Did you look at that first half on the Sun?
Man, I think them bitches come out there and cast a trifecta. You dig what I'm saying? I think these Joanna mans come out there and ball. Now, the Aces went. Now, I'll tell you, this is my cap on the game. Like I say, these motherfuckers teetering on a loss. I don't care. Even though they got up so big, it's the opposite of what's been happening. They've been getting down, having to come back to win. This one is like, okay, we're facing the Sun. They're the second best team, second best record in the league right now. Let's go out here and ball out and show that we still the cream of the crop. They're not going undefeated forever. You're not going to have an undefeated season. Got to remember, they still coming off the championship season as well, guys. So every game is not an absolute must win. They gotta. I mean, it's not really a look ahead, but they are playing Candace Parker's old team next in the Chicago Sky, the one she won a championship with. So this is the last game of the road trip before they coming home, getting a 3-game homestand as well here, Ronald. I just feel like this is the perfect spot for them to drop this game. I do think it's correlated with Sun and under, because the only reason why the game went over, obviously last game, because the Aces scored 90 points. Sun probably come out here. Now you have film on them. Now you have tape on what they like to do versus your team. You see what I'm saying? You can look at tape versus all the other teams. Now you get to look at what they just did against you. I feel like their defense will be a lot better from the start. I'm with you. I lean to the under as well. I think Sun and under are correlated. If the Aces are going to cover this game, that means it's going over, in my opinion. I think they locked their ass up tonight in this one. Guard the 3-point line. They'll be letting plumb them. You see what I'm saying? Bang them threes on you like that, man. So I think the Sun will be a lot more acclimated for this game. I'm taking them plus the 5.5. I also think the two plays go together, Ronald. The under and the Sun, in my opinion. That's just,
it makes sense. That's pretty much what I was saying, right? Like, as long as they can keep it close, it's gonna stay in under. under game. It's going to be an under pace. Like I said, the Sun 12th in the league in pace versus the Aces who are first in the league in pace. But these two teams are, typically when we look at like playoff atmosphere type games, is normally defensive, normally slow pace, which is what we saw in the first quarter and the second in the first half of that last game. It's just a matter of the Aces just got up too much at that point, so they had to push the pace.
Yeah, no, I like Sun first half. I didn't bet it, but I just took the full game because I think this is like a results type of play. But like, I'd take the Sun in the first half, to be honest with you, because I mean, shit, if they're down by 10 in the first half, I won't feel good about it. But I still think that like in this revenge spot, you want to come out early and often and get your revenge and ride that out. You know what I'm saying, for the rest of the game, my guys. So yeah, I'd lean Sun first quarter and first half. I think that those are in theory more important, but I think when it's all said and done, I think the Sun hand the Aces their first loss today. And the last thing that I gotta say, this is what I told my guys last night, Ronald. It's only one game today, only one basketball game. This for people that don't bet baseball. It's only one basketball game on today. It's WNBA. Who is the most popular team in the WNBA? It's the Aces. Everybody's gonna be taking the Aces. Everybody's gonna be parlaying the money line with some baseball, with whatever. You see what I'm saying? They probably parlaying Aces with Nuggets money line for tomorrow. I think the Aces lose this game outright. This is the perfect day for it to happen. Standalone game. While everybody's betting it, just saw them beat the Sun. Okay, I'm gonna take them again. This line has come down from 6 to 5 at most spots. Still some 5.5s out there. See what I'm saying? But it's even coming down to 5. That's what you want to see. The line coming down from one of the most public teams in the season. Even the last game they were up big. They still almost didn't cover that game. I think the Sun bring that confidence into this one. That's all I'm on. Sun full game plus 5.5 for me. I lean the first half as well, and also lean that under Ronald. Anything else on this game before we get out of here, my brother?
No, nothing to add there. I'll probably ride with you on the Sun. I'll probably add a little bit on that one.
Let's do it, my brother. Let's get the sun is out shining right now. You dig what I'm saying? I ain't bullshitting. It's out, my guys. But let's get up out of here, my brother. My guy Ronald over here, up 15 units in the WNBA since the start of the season. Y'all go and check him out at Wager Talk. Let's see what Ruby has to say.
Ronald Cabang has started off the WNBA season red hot, already up 15 units behind a 62% winning percentage and an incredible 19.1 ROI. Right now, we have Slash Ron's WNBA All Access through the finals from 309 to 179. And with the championship not slated until late October, this comes out to just $1.28 per day. This is a limited time offer and pricing will go back to regular price. And no exceptions can be made, so act fast and take advantage of this special offer.
Man, y'all go holler at my guy Ronald over there at Wager Talk. Ronald, what do you like and pick for us on today's card, and what do you have going over at Wager Talk, my guy?
Yeah, I got I placed the under the full game. So I'm gonna give out a couple of my premium plays here. The full game under 211 for game 4, the Heat and Nuggets there. And then in the WNBA tonight, the one that I placed was the under as well. So both of those are premium plays that I'm giving out to you guys for free. You know how I do it, Jay. When I come on the show, man, I always give out my stuff here.
Yeah, see, Ronald's a real one, man, and them shit's going 2-0. I'm telling you that, right? It seems like every time somebody come on the show and they giving out their premium plays, them shit's cash, man. See what I'm saying? That's just what happens. I remember Tony Mejia came on here, which he's still our guy. He came on here and was like, "Nah, y'all got to go and get to play," and I was against him that day. And that shit took a L. I'm just saying, but I tried to tell you, he was on the Warriors in game 6 versus the Lakers. It's like, I'm sorry, Tony, but I'm fading your ass today. And then Lakers went and took them boy to Smack City now. But it's all love. Now, all my guys at Wager Talk. If y'all want to go check them out, if you want the picks when they're make them, that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Even though we come on here and give them to you here, if you want them when they're released, like when we bet them, you see what I'm saying? That's why you go and get a package. You get them every single day. I'll be doing as many WNBA shows as I can with my guy Ronald and Ski, but I know for a fact it won't be every day of the week. It won't even be Monday through Friday. So you can go check out Ronald at Wager Talk. If you like, you can join the channel as a member. When I'm placing the bets, I'm posting them to there as well. So it's up to you guys, or you can just wait for the shows. I've never forced anybody into anything. We're always trying to get some cash for ourselves, for you guys as well. For me today, give me the Connecticut Sun plus the 5.5. They won this shit outright. Ace is getting their first loss today. Dig what I'm saying. But for the game tomorrow, I'll be honest, it's not a game that I absolutely love. The game 4 is a pivotal game. I don't see the Nuggets walking out there with a win. I feel like if the Heat bring that Heat culture, it should start in the first half. I'm kind of split between the Heat first half and full game. I did go ahead and sprinkle some on them plus the 3.5 full game, simply put because I think the Nuggets don't come out with that same effort and intensity. And this is the game for Miami right here. This is the season at the house as well. You go down 3-1 here, then you're probably going to lose this one in 5. So absolute must-win spot for the Heat. I heavily lean their way in the first half. I will put some on them plus 3.5 for the full game. If they lose, I'll still be happy because I need the Nuggets to win the series. You see what I'm saying? So, but I'll still take them like somewhat as an insurance bet, but also because I really do think that that's part of the script, that they win this one. It goes back to Denver 2-2. After that, I'm not really sure what happens after that, but I think it's part of the script. I think the Heat get the calls, all that good stuff. They want this NBA Finals to go as long as possible, at least 6 or 7 games. If the Heat don't win this one, that's likely not gonna happen, in my opinion, guys. So let's get some cash. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Go follow my guy Ronald on Twitter right now. He has a YouTube channel as well. You can go check him out over at Wager Talk. You can also join my channel as a member, become a member of the NBA Talk with Jay family. Let's get some cash, guys. We will win. Y'all have a great day. We out, my guys. Let's go. We out. It's cash.